Welcome to Just Asia, AHRC TV's weekly human rights program. These are the headlines. Talangsari Massacre commemorated, no justice even after 27 years. Unrest at Indian University and sedition charges raise global concern. Nepali woman continues 17-year fight for justice for murdered sister. Files third RTI application. 9 Pakistani activists recovered after 22 days of disappearance. Just Asia introduces new feature, Urgent Appeals Weekly. Welcome to AHRC TV's Just Asia. I am Julia Reblondo. This week, Just Asia begins the commemoration of the 1989 Talangsari Massacre in Indonesia. 27 years ago, on 6 and 7 February 1989, the Indonesian army, led by Colonel A.M. Hendro Priyono, brutally murdered and tortured residents of Talangsari village. February 6 and 7 is now annually marked by Talangsari victims and their family members. Accused of establishing an Islamic State and replacing the Pancasila ideology, a total of 47 people were killed during the massacre, while 88 people disappeared. 36 people became victims of torture and 86 people were arbitrarily detained. This year, between 6 and 7 of February in 2016, the commemoration included a public discussion with the local bar association in Lampung province and a peaceful protest and mass prayers at the location of the Talangsari Massacre to urge the government to provide justice. Although current President Joko Widodo had mentioned the Talangsari Massacre as one of his government's priorities, until now, no concrete policy or solution has been provided. Ironically, Mr. Hendro Priyono, key alleged perpetrator of Talangsari, has close relations with President Widodo and was a key player in promoting him during the presidential campaign. Next, Just Asia looks at the unrest at India's prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. The unrest began after a group of students organized an event commemorating the death anniversary of Afzal Guru and called his hanging a judicial murder. Taking exception to this, the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, the student group affiliated with the ruling of Bharatiya Janata Party, accused the students of indulging in sedition. An unprecedented police action was then unleashed on the campus by the union government, and the president of the JNU Students' Union was arrested on sedition charges. The Indian government's high-handedness and crushing of dissent has been widely condemned across the world. Leading Indian jurists like Soli Surabji and Fali Nariman have slammed the government for invoking sedition charges that cannot possibly stand legal scrutiny. To learn more, AHRC TV interviewed former JNU student Avinash Pandey, who is also the Right to Food coordinator at the Hong Kong-based Asian Human Rights Commission.
What happened in JNU is really unfortunate and a serious attack on freedom of expression, on dissent. More so because it is like coming hot on the heels on the crackdown in Hyderabad, which resulted in the death of a student. Both Hyderabad and JNU are known for their unique culture of dissents and debates. I have been a JNU student and a very active student on that. We used to organize meetings and people will come at 9 in the night, 9:30 in the nights. The meetings will go on until wee hours. And whatever they are talking about, this anti-national thing means like JNU always had a budding and thriving a community of very hardcore nationalism of their brand supporters. ABVP, Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, has won even a central panel seat this time. So what is happening is visible, very visible, that what government is doing is like trying to like conceal its failure on all fronts. They want to create distractions, and in which, okay, means like there were slogans, but is sloganeering seditious? Fali S. Nariman, Soli Sorabji, two of the top jurists of India, of the country, have come out and said it very clearly that even citing anti-India, even shouting anti-India slogans is not seditious. It shows, means like the high-handedness of the government, means the way the protesters were attacked, the way the lawyers were attacking an under custody JNUSU president, and all that, and means it's a mayhem. It shows the government of the day is trying to stifle freedom of expression, of dissent, of any possibility of a democratic engagement, which is the hallmark of a country. They want to just cull it.
Moving to Nepal, Sabitri Shrestha has been fighting for justice for her sister for the past 17 years. Ujjan Kumar Shrestha, Sabitri's younger sister, was murdered by Okaldunga-based UCPN leader Balkrishna Dhungel in 1998, during the peak of Nepal's Maoist insurgency. For the third time, Sabitri has registered an application under the Right to Information Act, asking about the progress regarding Dhungel's arrest in accordance with the Supreme Court verdict against him. Ujjan was murdered due to a family feud, but the Maoists are trying to make it a wartime issue. Just Asia caught up with Sabitri Shrestha to know more about her fight for justice.
अदालत भनेर हामी चाहिँ जिल्लादेखि पुनरावेदन हुँदै सर्वोच्च अदालतमा आइपुग्यौं एउटा न्यायलाई विश्वास गरिरहेको त हो हत्यारा यही छ काठमाडौँमै छ प्रहरीले चाहिँ समाउनलाई कुनै नदेखाएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि कतै कतै अब हत्यारालाई चाहिँ उन्मुक्ति दिने हो कि भन्ने चाहिँ लाग्छ तर पनि सर्वोच्च अदालतको फैसला भनेपछि सबैले मान्न पर्छ अब अहिलेसम्म फैसला कार्यान्वयन नगर्दा चाहिँ मनमा अनेक कुरा त खेल्छन् तर पनि त्यो फैसला कार्यान्वयन त राज्यले गर्नै पर्छ मलाई चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ र गर्नै पर्छ नि
विकल्प छैन
हजुर विकल्प छैन
From Pakistan, Just Asia is happy to report that 9 activists, including prominent trade union leader Mr. Saeed Baloch, have been recovered after 22 days of disappearance. General Secretary of Pakistan Fisher Folk, Mr. Saeed Baloch, was arrested with 3 other activists on January 16 from the Office of Pakistan Rangers, Karachi, after they were asked to report to the paramilitary group for their alleged terrorist involvement. Since then, their whereabouts were not known, and the Pakistan Rangers denied their custody. The Hong Kong-based Asian Human Rights Commission immediately issued an urgent appeal seeking the recovery of the 4 activists. This generated a campaign with the help of Pakistani civil society, compelling the Rangers to show their arrest on January 26, which was 10 days after their disappearance. 4 trade union leaders from Pakistan International Airlines were also arrested by the Pakistan Rangers while they were on strike on February 2. Since then, their whereabouts were unknown. Again, the AHRC issued a statement regarding the incident on February 5, which helped the workers and civil society to agitate for their recovery. On February 8, the Pakistan Rangers threw the 4 trade union leaders and 1 more person on the roadside in Karachi. Prior to this, it was not known that a 5th person was also missing. Threatened by the Rangers not to reveal information regarding their custody, the recovered activists only reported to the media that they were not tortured. To end this week's episode, Just Asia is bringing you a new feature, a brief report on weekly human rights violations across Asia as they take place. The Asian Human Rights Commission's Urgent Appeals System was created to give voice to those affected by human rights violations and to create a network of support and action. The core of the Urgent Appeals program is the recording of human rights violations at grassroots levels, an effort to bring the stories of victims to your attention. In Urgent Appeals issued this week, police officer Mr. P.J. Marabanyang was murdered in Riboy district in Meghalaya, India. The murder took place on the same day that Mr. Marabanyang detained 32 trucks illegally transporting coal. Although Meghalaya's chief minister has appointed a special investigation team to investigate the murder, no action has so far been taken. Another urgent appeal was made regarding the police investigation process in the Talangsari case in Indonesia. On 17th of July 2015, 11 people became victim to violence in Talangsari Regency, Papua Province. In this incident, as well, there has been no notable outcome to the police investigation. The government also has not taken any serious effort to solve and prevent conflict in the region. Also in Indonesia, the AHRC learned that the Criminal Investigation Agency of the police headquarters summoned human rights defender Mr. Erwin Natosmal Omar for questioning regarding his statement on a TV talk show on 25 of August 2015. This is yet another urgent appeal for rights defenders being criminalized for speaking out against corruption and other ills plaguing Indonesian society. For more information in these cases, please log on to www.humanrights.asia/news/urgent-appeals. That is all for the episode of Just Asia. For more on these and other issues, please visit www.humanrights.asia. Thank you for watching and see you next week.